Welcome back to Midday. We are down at the Karla Pearce Art Gallery on Victoria Street. How are you doing today, Karla?
Awesome.
It's great to see you again.
Nice to see you too, Susan.
Yes. We are going to be doing some painting later in the show, but right now we're down at the art gallery because we thought it would be an easier way to check out some of the beautiful jewelry that Karla actually has imported to her gallery that people can come and take a look at and buy if they would like to.
It is gorgeous. These pieces are individually crafted. They're one of a kind, and I'm drawn to each piece, so each one I pick out. So I have, of course, semi-precious and precious stones in the gallery. We've got a beautiful emerald and pearl necklace, nice and big, and that's very fashionable these days with the really big ones, and we have lots of new rings in the gallery as well.
And speaking of rings, I thought maybe we could start by talking about the one that I'm actually wearing right now in my hand. Tell me a little bit about the stones that make this up, Karla.
Well, the middle stone is actually from a meteorite that fell to the earth like 10,000, 20,000 years ago, somewhere in there, a long time ago. And it's from South Africa, Gideon meteorite. So you have a piece of the stars on your hand. I think it's really romantic.
It is really cool.
Yeah,
it's nice.
I got one of those rings for my husband for our 20th anniversary.
Lucky guy.
Yeah.
Lucky guy. It must be hard to choose, though, the jewelry that you have imported because there's so much to choose from. Where's the bulk of your jewelry coming from in terms of countries?
Well, it's, you know, I do have some local pieces, but the sterling silver jewelry, that a lot of that comes from India, and some of it comes from China, and then some of the opals are coming from Australia. So really I'm importing from all over the world. And I'm trying to get the nicest pieces too. Silver, handcrafted. So we got to make sure that it's sterling silver too, and that all of the gems are real. That's important.
Let's take a close up. There's some beautiful rings over here, and a lot of people are really fond of the chunky gem type rings like these.
Absolutely. They're fun and they're very sparkly. Now many of these are coming from Australia, and I really love these opals here. This is a blue opal with white sapphires, and it's good bling, like really, really pretty stuff. And some of the more smaller ones too. Also, we have, you know, different designs where you've got that curl going through the ring, and that's also a shaved opal that's set right into the ring. So it's not lifted, it's actually a part of the sterling silver band. And amethyst, and I mean, I have many sizes here. They fit all hands, and also you can have them sized too.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, that's a good thing about the silver as well. Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
And then you've got all of these necklaces.
Yes.
You have so many necklaces to choose from. I love it.
I have lots. One of my favorite ones is this one here. Now this is a smoky quartz, and again it's all handmade, and then the Herkimer uncut diamond in the center. Now these diamonds are not, they come from the United States. They're certainly not blood diamonds. They're not the clear, sparkly diamonds. They're in their raw form, but you can get quite a big diamond set in, and it's a bit more natural looking. It's got that kind of organic feel. Not the big polished ones, but you know, it's still a diamond.
That's right.
Yeah.
In a natural form, it's kind of a different look all the way through.
Yeah, and I love that organic feel. It's just, you know, and all the natural stones too.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to mention?
You know, these are here, and just if you're interested in having a look at them, come on down. I'm open from 11 till 5 o'clock, Tuesday through Saturday.
Fantastic. Not just an art gallery, lots of fun stuff to try on. Lots of bling. Bling's fun for the ladies, Karla.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, when we come back, we're going to do a little bit of painting on the show with Karla. Stay with us.
The story of my life. Written on these walls are the colors that I can't change. Leave my heart open, but it stays right here in its cage.
Welcome back to Midday. We are now magically behind the painting table. Karla Pearce and I are going to do a pour, but it's a little bit different than what we've done before.
Yeah, this one we're going to actually try to make a image, but it's going to be quite loose. It's birch sunset, and we're going to get the impression of trees with light coming through them, but in a very abstract way. So it's loose. ideas of abstract and nature pushed together.
Which is Karla's specialty. A lot of your stuff is abstract and it's beautiful. It's what's sort of your signature in a way, isn't it?
It's fun. I enjoy
is
doing
fun.
it, yeah.
Well, let's get started.
All right, so for this one, we're going to play with a little bit of gold leaf, and I'm going to give you a piece of it here. And we do this actually before the pour, and it's very delicate, and you just put it face down on an area of your painting that you think it's going to stick to. So for you, right down about there, and you push down, and you rub it a little bit, lift, and voila. Look at that, you got gold leaf action.
Did I put this down the wrong way?
No, you did it just right. Now lift it up. There should be some. Yeah, go for it. Is it sticking? It doesn't always come out absolutely perfect, but you get a general feel of it. And see, this has come up, and I sometimes do little things like that. I like to have it a bit balanced.
Yes. Okay.
That looks good. See, yeah, you've got it. You got that little bit of sheen happening. And this is, in theory, it may or may not work, but it's going to be the light cascading through the trees.
Okay.
And then you got that sparkly gold in behind. Now, if we end up covering it over, it's okay. You can put it on top afterwards, too. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to try. I like to start with this. It's silver, it's a little bit iridescent, and we've also painted, these are reused canvases, by the way,
nice.
So I really believe in recycling, so any old paintings get used again. And we are going to start with a little bit of gray, and then just pouring straight down like this, and I'll give this one over to you, and just let it drip down your canvas. Straight down, that's right. And what you're doing basically is creating some lines of trees, thinking that that's going to be trees.
All the way across?
Yeah, yeah. I've got, I don't know, 5 of them. That looks great. Perfect. And then we'll just let them run all the way down. Then you're going to create another bunch of lines going down your painting. And holding it up and just letting gravity do its thing, we get this really nice vertical feel. I know it doesn't look like trees yet, but in theory,
it will.
It will.
I trust you, Karla. We've done this so many times where I'm thinking, how is this going to really turn out? And then it turns out.
It's pretty cool. So again, I'm just tapping. It's another way to get the paint sliding down the canvas. Can I borrow?
You sure can.
Thank you so much.
It's your tip. You might as well.
A little sticky too. Okay, there it is. Now we get to flip it over again.
Okay.
So it's like up and down, up and down, up and down. Let's try some pink. Pink's awesome. Love the pink. And again, you don't want to go right on top of what you've already poured, just kind of in between, in the middle a little bit.
Ooh, this is fun.
That starts to look a little different now. We got the pink going. Pretty cool. It's like bubblegum pink.
It is like bubblegum pink. It's fun.
Okay, so yours looks great. Here we go again. We're gonna flip it again. Okay, and then I've got some violet.
Fun.
Fun. So this is gonna be kind of a darker area, I suppose.
That looks great, Karla.
It's pretty neat, eh? It's just quite fun. Maybe right along the side. Ooh, cool. There you go. Violet. And you can't do this wrong. There's no way to make this painting look bad. You just pick whatever colors that you like, that feel good to you, and let them drip. The main thing is having it vertical and getting the feeling of the painting going up and down.
Whoops!
That's okay. It's beautiful. We're going to actually intentionally do that once we get to the black.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. There is nothing you can do to make this go sideways. Okay, beautiful. Flip it again. Here we go. All right, now we're heading towards the end. Oh. And this white is a little thick. And if your paint's a bit on the thick side and you don't think it's going to pour, no big deal. Just add a bit of water to it, acrylic and water, really nice, medium, easy cleanup. Now I've got this really zooming down, and that's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay. Sometimes the paint will behave slightly differently if it's a different consistency. There we go. Fun. It's just rocketing down, and it's going to blend a little bit with the other colors. That looks fabulous.
That's lovely of you to say that.
It does. It looks really good.
She's always so supportive, regardless of how mine turns out.
It's gorgeous. Okay, and now for the very, very last one. Okay, this is the black. Ooh, spooky.
Fun.
Yeah. So again, trying to go into where you're haven't put any paint on before.
Okay.
I'm just gonna black it up a little bit. There you go.
Nice.
And it's okay. Drips happen. They're cool. Totally looks great.
I just covered up one whole white line, but that's okay.
It's gonna mix. I'm gonna show you how to do something really cool in a second. You're gonna love this part. Okay, there it is. It's all moving downward. Now we're gonna go move it onto its side, right? See, we've been up and down, and here we go. We're gonna give it a bang and just go. And then back over and down. There it is. That is it. You just made birch trees.
Okay, I think mine are. I don't know if I did mine too hard.
No, you did it perfectly.
I don't know.
It's gorgeous.
Yay!
It's fantastic. Look at that. That is beautiful.
Thank you. I love your supportiveness.
You couldn't have done that any better. That looks beautiful.
Thank
Look
you.
at those crazy colors and the gold coming through. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, the reason why we give it that sideways shake is to get
Little bit of dribbles coming through.
those little black lines going back
That's
and
very
forth.
cool,
and,
Karla.
And when it dries, it looks like a tree.
Fantastic. That was a fun one. Now tell me this, you guys are offering lots of classes, so let's hear about that.
Always have classes. So
Yeah.
we have the after school classes. They run Tuesday through Thursday, 3:30 to 5 o'clock. Kids from 7 to 17 is the age group.
Awesome. Lots of fun to come in and play, get artistic.
Absolutely.
And make some beautiful art like
and
this.
make some beautiful art. We have evening classes for the adults from 6 to 9. And I have abstract expressionism going right now and a little bit of color theory coming up.
Fantastic.
So that's really fun as well. And then we have call for submissions for the Emerging Artist Show in April.
Nice. Good.
Yes. Everyone's welcome to participate in the show. It's wide open. Kids, adults, everybody.
Awesome.
Yay.
Information's on the screen if you would like to submit a piece of artwork for this upcoming show. You can certainly do that. You can also stop by the gallery here on Victoria Street. Karla, always a pleasure to have you here.
My pleasure.
And thank you for helping us create these beautiful
Yay,
artworks
that's so
today.
much fun.
I know. Thank you so much. We'll take a quick break. There'll be more Midday in just 2 minutes. Stay with us.
I